Good evening. Jeff Bixby for This Week in Gay History. Born January 25th, 1874 in Paris, W. Somerset, Mom. Now, about the time Mom was 21, Oscar Wilde was being brought to trial in Victorian England. He was publicly straight in England and only discreetly gay on the continent. Later in life, Mom became a very bitter old man, thus the pains of living a life in the closet. He once said his greatest mistake had been he tried to persuade himself that he was 3/4 straight and only 1/4 gay, when actually, he said, it was the other way around. W. Somerset Mom. Also on January 25th is the birthday of Virginia Woolf, born in London in 1892. Her novel, Orlando, considered the longest love poem in the English language, was based on Woolf's love for Vita Sackville West. January 27th, born in England in 1832, Lewis Carroll. Almost everyone knows that the author of Little Alice in Wonderland had a thing for prepubescent girls. But did you know that there are 2 psychiatrists who have declared in print that Carroll's love for Alice and others masked his ambivalent sexual attractions for little boys? January 29th, let's remember poor King Christian of Denmark and Norway, date 1749. Christian's physician, who was his wife's lover, assigned the king a sadistic male lover named Brant who beat him regularly. Christian went insane in the end, and both the villains got their just desserts too. Born January 31st, handsome composer Franz Schubert, born in Vienna in 1797. Although he died at 31, included among his lovers were poets, actors, playwrights, musicians, and artists. And also on January 31st, Tallulah Bankhead, born in Alabama. And in this latest edition of Martin Greif's The Gay Engagement Calendar, each year he always writes about a little story about Tallulah Bankhead. This is this year's story. Actress Tallulah Bankhead, of whom there can be never enough stories told, like the time she found herself in a public john without any toilet paper, reached into her purse and said to the feet in the stall next to hers, "Do you have 2 5s for a 10, darling?" Well, I'm Jeff Bixby, and that's This Week in Gay History.